Hey everyone, I'm Kelly with Kelly Tinen and Associates. We work with companies across the globe to empower your workforce with leading edge soft skill presentations and workshops that are designed to really foster organizational change, accelerate business growth, and strategy change. Follow us for weekly updates by clicking the subscribe button and check out our socials to learn more. We're at Kelly Tinen. This month, we've been talking about communication in the workplace. Email communication. Let's talk about it. Specifically email overload, because I know that never happens to anybody. Seriously, we get so much email. Let's talk about it. One of my bad habits, I admit, is I have a bad habit of writing emails like I'm talking to someone. And therefore that creates this issue where things get lost in translation. And sometimes my emails have come off as rude because I'm just in the zone and trying to get the information out, and I just type up this email and hit send, and it has no greeting, no ending, and I look back at it and I think, wow, that was really silly of me, really dumb actually. So I've had to work really hard to be methodical about the emails that I send out. Overloading of emails, it leads to missed information, neglected information, and again, those chain of emails just can become wretched, for lack of a better term. Funny enough, I was watching, what was it, a YouTube short or something like that, and it was the Today Show in the 90s. They were talking about the launch of email at the time, and it was a panel of hosts on the Today Show, and I don't remember exactly what year, but I do know it was the 90s, and they were talking about what's the likelihood that email is going to take off, and what's the likelihood that this is going to happen, that people are going to start communicating in this way. And it's kind of funny to look back at now because it's really the primary way that we communicate. And interestingly enough, my mother works, she's now retired, but she worked for the U.S. Postal Service, and they significantly saw a drop in first-class mail as the use of email, e-billing, etc., became more prevalent over time. So it's really interesting. So email has become really a primary way that we communicate, and it's everywhere. It's on our phones, it's on our computers, it follows us, the Alexa will read it to us if we want it to, and so it's really integrated into our daily lives, almost borders on being a detriment, I think. It almost sends this mixed message that everything is a matter of urgency. Work culture has really changed to where we see our email at all times of day, all times of night, and it's created this matter of, well, is this urgent or is this not? And well, my superior or my teammate is emailing me at this time, so I feel the need to have to respond. When researching this topic, it was really interesting because one of the pieces of data that I looked at, the average person gets 121 emails a day. And so just spend a minute thinking about how many hours that takes from your daily productivity every time your email dings. I just thought that was interesting. 121 emails a day. That's insane. And some people probably get more than that. I've thought up a couple of solutions based on some of my own daily practice and some other things that people have done based on some of the research that I was looking at. I've said this twice this month, and I'm going to say it again. Deliver sensitive news in person. Don't use email to convey a sensitive message. Distressing news, such as layoffs. Interestingly enough, at one of the places that I used to work for a time a number of years ago, delivered a message about a longtime employee leaving the company abruptly via email about 5 minutes after everybody had arrived to work for the day. It really set a horrible tone for the day, not to mention really upset some people that it was delivered via email. Utilizing those project management tools, I mentioned that I use Trello as a tool. You may use something different, but to help avoid confusion in those long, annoying email threads, it helps make your communication more organized and accessible. Lead by example with email etiquette, and this is something that I've really had to work and be mindful of. Demonstrate the email behavior that you want from your team. That can come down to sending emails outside of normal business hours. One thing that I really love is the email scheduling that you can do. I have an iPhone that you can do from your phone, that you can do from your Outlook messaging, your Google messaging, because sometimes I do work in the evenings, but I schedule those emails so that they go out during normal business hours. And so my clients or people I'm working with don't get emails from me late in the evening. And implementing some structured email protocols. Using clear subject lines, setting response deadlines. Hey, can you respond to me by X? Can you get this information by X? So that it can help people schedule and prioritize their own tasks. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget to hit that like button if you really enjoyed this video. It does help us out. And subscribe to our channel for more updates and videos like this one. If you have any thoughts, comments, or questions about the topic that we covered today, drop a comment below. I would love to hear from you. And don't forget, follow us on social media. We're on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. You can find behind the scenes content and updates, and you'll find links to all of that in the video description below. And if you're interested in these topics this month, check out that video description as well, because there are some other blog posts that may be of interest to you. So thanks again for spending time with us today. Keep learning, keep working, and keep growing. We'll see you soon.